Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hopefully everybody had a great new year and a fantastic Christmas and holiday season. We're going to do some pools kind of different than we have been in the past. Not too many sales this past day. We had to think about 15 total. And we're looking for a Fiesta Philosophy Pets perch. So apparently a fish. So let's take a look and see if we can find him. And here he is. We received an offer on Macari for this guy, and he sold in probably 6 months. And he sold for a total of $16.20. So likely paid probably a nickel for him. He does have beans in him, and that's trending on eBay. If you go into the eBay shop and go to advanced settings, it'll tell you the trending items or the search results, or at least I see them. So yeah, anything with beans in it, really. So be on the lookout for those guys. All right, we're going to be on to the next one. So this next sale, I thought it was a plush when I first picked it up, but apparently it is a plush hat, which is kind of, I thought it might have even been a puppet, but it turns out it was a hat. So let's take a look. See if we can find that guy. Yeah, is that him? Sure is. Here he is. It's a frog. Oh, great. So yeah, it's new at tag. It was originally $24.99 by Elope, Planet Earth. So yeah, a frog hat, and let's see if we can find out how much he was sold for. Looks like he might have sold for $12.97 on eBay. I did take an offer on him because he's been sitting for a while. And where else are you going to find someone that wants to buy a plush hat, right? Anyways, this one's on to its new home, and look at that tongue. Too cute. All right, we'll catch you on the next one. Okay, we are back, and there's a plane flying over. Sorry about the noise. So this is a macaw, Wild Republic. We have quite a few of these. I took an offer on this, just to kind of move these animals out. The idea is to downsize on realistic animals and also baby plush. So we're going to be doing a lot of offers. This one was sold for $11.80. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we paid under $1 for him. So still good profit. We're going to be getting rid of those. And it was offered by Nifty. And if you're wondering what Nifty is a cross-listing platform that can basically get your items in front of the most eyes. So think eBay, Poshmark, Macari, etc. You can cross-list to all those through a Nifty platform. And if you're not familiar with Nifty, I'll go ahead and put a link here. If you use code Rocket City, you'll get $15 off your first month. And yeah, it's tripled our business, so I can highly recommend. And this guy's going off to his new home. Someone loves a macaw. Okay, so this next one is DC Comics Batman. We sold a lot of Batman this holiday season, and which is not normally the case. So I don't know if Batman's making a resurgence or not. But this one sold for $19.20, and it sold by offer, and probably sold within 6 months because we've had him for a while. He's the last of the Mohicans, but he's going out to his new home. There is a child somewhere that's going to love him, and we love that for him. So we'll go ahead and get on to the next one. But yeah, don't sleep on the characters like Batman. Make sure you're picking them up in the wild. They do sell. Okay, another animal going out of here. And I believe I did take an offer on this one too. Let's check and see if I did. No, he sold that full. Okay. I believe there is a sale running on Poshmark, and he sold, nope, no sale, sorry. He sold for a full ask, $17. This guy is old, and he's not in the best condition wise, but someone can live without him, and it was indicated in the listing. So he's off to his new home. He is fantastic though. Love a good skunk plush. They're harder to find too. So there's a calling or a following for skunks and possums. Kind of interesting. When you do this enough, you kind of see trends like that. But yeah, he's off to his new home. Someone can live without him, and he's super cute. All right, let's go to the next. Okay, we are back, and yeah, I didn't clean this up yet. So if you've been watching the videos for a little bit, we got a big order of boxes in, and need to do a lot of rethinking in here, strategy wise, to put this cardboard up. So just got to reorganize it. That's coming. Probably videotape it so you guys can see if you like that. Fast forward it with some music. It's kind of like an ASMR video. This one sold for $23 on eBay in about 6 months. We sold about 4 Wonder Pets plush in the past 3 weeks. So I'm not sure if there's a resurgence in Wonder Pet love, but who doesn't like a good baby animal saving other baby animals, right? So I think this is Ming. Yep, Ming. And he sold again for $23. And he's off to his new home. And they're going to love him just as much as we did. All right, on to the next. Kelly Toy Lux Pink Pig. Sold for, let's see, it sold on Kari and it sold for $17.17. And it's been listed for a little bit. About maybe 3 months, and we used to sell a lot of Kelly Toy like this with the rattle inside, and then all of a sudden it just fell off. So we were picking them up pretty regularly, so we have a lot to get through. So all this too is we're going to be starting to take offers on this type of plush, starting bringing to Whatnot. If you're not familiar with Whatnot, I'll put a link here. You can get $15 off your first purchase, and yeah, come over and Whatnot, hang out, get a good toy at a good price. And something like this on Whatnot would start at $3, believe it or not. And you just saw me say that it sold for $17 on Macari. So if you're a reseller and you want to restock, check me out on Whatnot. If you're a buyer and you love plushies at a good price, also check me out. All right, guys, moving on to the next one. All right, this is a vintage petting zoo from 1994. Almost looks like a TY Beanie Buddy, the bigger stuff, but it is petting zoo and it is vintage. Love is definitely in the air. So we've been selling a lot of Valentine's Day stuff, and this one's off to its new home for probably that purpose. And can't thank that buyer enough. We got $18.23 for him, and probably likely paid less than $1. So again, good return on investment. And yeah, make sure you get your Valentine's stuff listed if you're a reseller. And if you're a buyer here for the nostalgia, this one is definitely older. So you don't see this very often. So be on the lookout. All right, TY Fish Coral sold on Etsy for $23. Coral had her tag, both the tush and also the swing tag, which is great because she is vintage. And she does have beans, etc. And remember what we said about anything with beans trending right now in sales. I think people are just enjoying the weighted feel of plush, quite honestly. And yeah, so sold on Etsy, sold in, I think about 3 months. And yeah, plush can take longer to sell. It's called long tail if you're not familiar with that term. So just because it takes a little bit longer, if you have the storage like we do and the patience and all that things, you can do well with toys and plush. Just remember that if you're looking for a higher sell-through rate, maybe toys and plush is not for you. Maybe electronic shoes, sneakers, and clothing might be better. But whatever, regardless of what you're selling, if you want to scale up your business this year, check us out on our new podcast on YouTube, Rocket City Reseller. It's called Launchpad. Launchpad started Monday, the 5th of January, and it's all about scaling up the business this coming year. And we would love for you to be a part of that journey. So make sure you check out Launchpad. I'll put a QR code here that'll link you back to that YouTube channel so that you can see, or at least that section of the YouTube channel, so you can see Launchpad. And love to have you. We're going to have a special guest on January 12th. So this will likely probably be edited after, but posthumously, it is Marcy Depew. She is Small Town Girl Shops, and she is out of the Nashville, Tennessee area, and she is a stay-at-home mom and all the things, and a wife, etc. And she does reselling as well and is very successful. So check out Marcy in replay if this is posthumous. So we appreciate you guys listening to that, and on to the next. Okay, so a word to the wise: when you're out and about and you see something that is nylon and also a sports team related, pick it up because it's likely vintage. And this guy he sold for $40.50 on eBay. I always pick up the sports memorabilia anyways, and especially in Plush. Everybody loves their sports team. This one's sold on reshare by, so Nifty, it wasn't selling. Nifty reshared it and dropped the price just a bit, and it did sell. And it looks like we got 40/50, and let's see how many, in about 5 months. So it sold in about 5 months, which is great for Plush. I know it sounds long for a lot of you resellers out there, but if you have the patience and the storage, why not give it a try? So anyways, on to the next one. Again, make sure you're picking up your sports memorabilia. It does sell, and it does sell well. Okay, another airplane. Wow, we're really busy today here in Huntsville. So it's day 7 of the month, and we're having a bit of a raining spell, which is not uncommon this time of year. But it is still a beautiful day. The temperature is like right around 60. It's going to be a beautiful day. I think the sun is about to come out, honestly. And I can't say how much we're blessed by being in this area. It's provided a lot for our family, and cost of living here is great. The neighbors are, they're okay, like most neighbors. They're just trying to live their life too, right? Another neighbor going off to work. And here we are selling teddy bears, or in this case, a monkey. So this monkey sold for $12.79. Cuddle Me Toys, vintage, and sold in about 6 months. So yeah, we didn't pick them up for very much. Probably got them at the bins, so maybe $2. 212, I'll take that. It's not a lot of profit, but it is profit nonetheless. Bread and butter items pay the bills. On to the next. Okay, we are back, and we're already selling Easter. You can believe that. This is January 7th at the time of this video. This one sold for, it looks like $29.99 on eBay, and it sold in approximately not even 1 month, maybe a few days of listing. So I think about 8 days, actually, now that I'm doing the math. So Animal Adventure, Peeps, we pick up Peeps all the time. They do sell, and they do sell well. You either love them or you hate them. Leave it in the comments. If you love them, give us a thumbs up. If you hate them, thumbs down. I'd love to know more. I'm always fascinated by the Peeps. I personally do not like that texture, but to each their own. This one's going off its new home, and a happy Easter in advance, I guess. Enjoy. Okay, this next one, I might have made a mistake here. So this was Animal Crossing. I guess this is KK, and this is Shanks, maybe. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I could not find the tan version. Only could find the white version. So I thought maybe I'll go a little higher. So I sold it for $34.99 on eBay, and I think it sold within an hours of each other of listing. Let's see here. Yeah, it sold in like maybe 4 hours. So did I make a mistake? So you tell me. I could not. If you guys find them online and you want to tell me what a mistake I made, let me know. I'd love to hear it, because I looked everywhere for them and could not find them. But anyways, this one's going off to its new home. Appreciate the sale regardless. So I made plenty of profit off them regardless. So this one is a good, I guess, point is to do your research, to do your due diligence, but at the end of the day, don't take too much time, because your time is money. So as well. So this one's off to its new home. This commercial break is brought to you by me, Bob, the Rocket City Reseller. This is our profit pile that we need to still work on. We just recently picked all this stuff up in Nashville outlet bins. And if you like to see those types of videos, be sure to check out the channel. And you'll be able to see how we scored all these items, what they sell for. And yeah, if you like that type of thing, check us out on the channel. Rocket City Reseller presents Launchpad, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Time on YouTube on Monday nights. Check us out. And yeah, on to the next video. And we appreciate you guys. Remember, if you can't be good at it.